As a self-proclaimed dirty little ball main, I, more than anybody, can see a problem that's coming for my kind with the looming presence of Overwatch 2. If you look at the most played tanks in the top tank players at the moment, a good majority of them are playing ball. It's usually within their top 3 picks, and this is for a good reason. His ability to create space instantaneously while doing potentially high damage gives him a strong position in the meta, especially when there's a second tank or other players supporting him, because this is an environment where he thrives. But, without support and aid, Ball is simply just the biggest target in the game that will die faster than any tank in the game. Except maybe a feeding monkey. But, in high elo, Ball relies on his team play and coordination, being able to set up massive plays with their second tank. Overwatch 2 is fundamentally different though. With the lack of the second tank in Overwatch 2, the role of tank has somewhat changed. Your role is more important since, well, you have to do the role of 2. Usually, the main tank would create space while the off-tank creates resources for the main tank to make that space, while the off-tank also peels for the support. But now, there's only one tank. You have to make the space and protect your support the best you can. But fundamentally, space is your priority. There's just one problem. Ball goes fast. In Overwatch 1, this isn't a problem. The only thing stopping him is CC, but now there's less. This should be a good thing, right? Well, yes, but no. You are the entire focus of the enemy team. Ball works best when he isn't being focused, but now you're a giant hitbox and you're being focused by a stronger DPS and a CC-filled tank. They know if they kill you, they're going to win the fight no matter what. So Ball can go fast, but it means that if he gets caught off guard, you're throwing the game. Ball will struggle to survive, and he won't be able to protect his team when he's dead. The best tanks in Overwatch 2 are the ones that can protect their team. Ball just does not have the facilities or the minerals for that. D.Va, Ryan, Zarya, Sigma are the best tanks for protecting their team, and arguably, the new Junker Queen's better with her shout. The stats I'm going to show you is how many of your teammates die per minute, and clearly, Ball is losing by a pretty large margin. While I understand there'll be moments for Ball, in general, this higher rate of your team dying is what will lose you games. Not having teammates to back you up will lose you games. Not being able to protect your team from deadly hit scan like Sojourn will lose you games. When your whole team dies, it's probably because you're playing Ball. While you could argue Hog also has an incredibly high rate, and while I would not also recommend playing Hog, at least he can get picks incredibly easily, meaning there's less of them to kill you. Ball needs a rework, or his playtime at lower ranks will basically become non-existent. It's already incredibly low, but it'll basically evaporate. While, in high ranks, he'll basically turn into a highly specialised character that will only work in a few situations. I love Ball, and I don't want him to be restricted to once every 50 games when the event finally arises. He's in need of massive changes. And if you have any suggestions, type them in the comments, since I myself am not the best when it comes to thinking of balance changes that would work. But that's all I have to say. If you think I missed out anything or should change anything, type it in the comments. I hope you have a nice evening. See you in the next one.